Hello. Is this thing on? Hello, lovely people. I can't hear the game for some reason, so give me a moment. Why do I have no game volume? Ah, there we go. Can you guys hear the game? Hey, David. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Can you guys hear the game volume? I can hear it now, but oh, thank you. Thank you, Abood. Appreciate it. All right. Excuse me. I apologize if I sound hoarse. I had a pretty nasty coughing fit this morning, and my throat has not fully recovered yet. So I'm going to do my best here. So last time I was playing this, we actually found out a lot of pretty useful information. And it seemed like Count Gravison was involved in all the murders in some way. Saxabar was finally working with us for once, a little petty bastard. But we still don't have the full story. The morgue was still working on ballistics forensics, so we don't have everything yet, but we definitely got closer. Also, I seem to have run out of space within the notebook that the game itself provides, so I've got a physical one next to me now so that I can continue taking notes. One other thing, the game has had an update since the last time I played, thank God, and finally characters will actually start having memories of their conversations with you so that they're not like acting like they've never spoken to you before. So I think that's going to be very helpful in actually, yikes, getting this thing done. I got too many cords here. Here we go. Okay. You being rude to Tony? What are you doing? Wait, what? Buddha's still cleaning shit off his chat? Look, I was in that chat for a while, and it seemed pretty low-key when I was in there. Alright. Tony, I don't remember you being there. What are you talking about? Okay. So I think what I want to do first is head to the morgue. I'll see if it actually like responds to my mic this time, because last time it was being such a butt about it. Alright. Whoops.
Well, in situations like this, it's important to remember that the human body is a complex
I guess the
organism.
mic is working.
Every injury, every wound tells a story.
Yep.
It's fascinating, really.
I didn't ask anything yet. Hold your horses there, coroner. Hold on. I didn't ask you something. You have a mature audience? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know what you're talking about, Tony. I didn't see you there. All right, let me see if the forensics are done. Oh. I forgot my clicker. Ah, it's stuck on my chair. I forgot my clicker thingy. I'm still tracking my word count. All right. Is that 0? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Now I can ask. Are the ballistics forensics ready?
Yeah. The realm of ballistics forensics.
Close enough.
Quite a captivating field, I must say. The study of projectiles
Hey,
and their
Brian, how's it
trajectories can
going?
shed light on the dynamics of a violent encounter. It's amazing how the path of a bullet or fragment can provide valuable clues about the sequence of events. But let us not forget, dear detective, that while the science may be intriguing, it is ultimately a testament to the destructive force that humans are capable of inflicting on one another.
I didn't ask you for a philosophy
It is a
lesson.
reminder of the fragility of life and the consequences that arise from such brutality.
I just asked if it was ready, man. Are they ready?
Detective, I understand your eagerness to gather all the necessary evidence for this investigation. However, I'm afraid the results for the ballistic analysis are
Woman,
not yet
you're killing
available.
me.
It takes time to meticulously examine the trajectory of bullets and fragments, ensuring accuracy in our findings. Patience is key in our line of work.
That's what you
but
told
rushing
me
through the
last
process may
time.
lead to oversights or misinterpretations.
It's literally been weeks
Rest
since I
assured,
spoke to
I'm
you.
doing everything within my power to expedite the analysis without compromising its integrity. In due time, we shall have the answers we seek, and justice will prevail.
Damn, woman. You're not very helpful. Been waiting on that forever. Ballistics. What was the other thing I was waiting on her for? Let me check my notes here. So, Haley's wounds implicate strong attacker. For a single gunshot wound chest, single one left. Pierced lung. Did you speak with any witnesses?
Yeah, witnesses. The eyes and ears that hold the secrets of the crime scene. They are like living medical charts recounting the events they've witnessed. It's fascinating
Pink
how each
Panther.
witness can provide a unique perspective, like
Hey,
different puzzle
Debbie.
pieces coming
Welcome.
together to form a complete picture. But be cautious, dear investigator. Memories can be fragile, easily influenced by emotions or external factors. It is essential to approach witnesses with empathy and understanding, guiding them gently to recall the details that may have slipped from their consciousness.
Are you trying to tell me how to do my job? 'Cause that's what it sounds like right now. You're not being very helpful. Let me see if I can get confirmation on a few things, because it seemed like there were some conflicts in what people were telling me. What's the time of death for Mr. Potter?
Well, detective, determining the precise time of death is no easy task.
Yeah, but it's your
It requires
job.
a meticulous examination of the body, the presence of rigor mortis. In other post-mortem changes. However, in the case of Mr. Potter, I can confidently say that the time of death falls within the range of April 23rd, between 9 p.m. and 12 p.m. Of course, this estimation is subject to further investigation and analysis. It's quite a delicate dance we perform, unraveling the mysteries of mortality.
Okay. At least we get that cleared up. Whoops. Hey, Shiny. Thanks for coming. So Mr. Potter and Haley died the same night. Does that track? Oh yeah. April 23rd. That does track. Okay. Sometimes the AI gets things mixed up, and like they'll say one thing one time and then later say something another time, so you have to kind of backtrack and ask them questions again. Okay. So they died the same night. Interesting. So there was 2 deaths on the 22nd, 2 deaths on the 23rd, essentially. Okay, let's leave her for now. And let's see if I can get anything else out of Saxabar. He was being helpful last time, because he told me that Gravison had a beef with all 3 of the victims, except Mr. Potter. Then again, Mr. Potter could be because he seems to be having an affair with Mrs. Potter. So let's follow up with him on this. Do you know what Gravison wanted from Maria?
I'm afraid I don't know anything about the specific intentions of Grayson or the whereabouts of the murders.
Well, I didn't really ask where they happened. That wasn't the question. Do you know why Gravison wanted revenge on Haley?
No, I had absolutely no clue why anyone would want revenge on Haley.
Okay. Do you know why Gravison envied Nicholas?
Yeah, envy, my dear detective. It's a poison that can consume even the strongest of souls. affair for Grievous and envy towards Nikolai. Well, that's a mystery to me.
Yeah, I messed up that name, sorry. I probably confused the heck out of you. Nicola. Oh my god, I messed it up both times. Let me try that again. Whoops. Do you know why Gravison envied Nicola?
No idea.
Okay. Can't get the name straight today, damn. Do you know about the relationship between Mrs. Potter and Gravison?
No, I don't.
Not being as helpful as you were last time, huh? When's the last time you saw the Manticore? Uh-oh. We're having troubles again. I gotta type it in.
Just yesterday.
Yesterday? What was yesterday's date?
Why, my dear detective, the date is of no concern to me.
I don't care
Let
if
us
it's no
focus on more
concern.
captivating matters.
Oh my
shall we?
goodness. The date's important to me. Is it the 21st, like in real life, or are you talking about a different month? Ugh. What is today's date?
Today's date. How utterly mundane.
Now you're being difficult again. Damn. Yeah, it is a daring top hat for sure. Agreed. Thank you, David. I appreciate you. Oh, goodness. Why are you being a poo again? What do you know about the trip to India?
Absolutely nothing.
Well, that can't be true. Oh, which one was, somebody got left behind on the business trip. I'm trying to remember who it was. Damn, did I not put that in my notes? Oh, what the hell is that girl's name? Darn, I can't remember. I gotta go back to the country club. Because I think Michelle's the one who told me. Who ended up not going to India? Who ended up not going to India? Dag nabbit game. You're being difficult.
Oh, you mean the people from Vaudeville who were supposed to go to India? Well, Monsieur Saxabar and Marina H were actually supposed to be involved in the project.
Ah,
but they
that's
were
what
left
it
out
was.
at the last minute. It caused quite a stir in our little circle, I must say. Why do you ask?
Because I couldn't remember. So Marina and Saxabar supposed to go to India. Oh, left behind. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Hey, May. Welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Do you know why? This thing on? Do you know why? Oh, it's gonna be one of those days again, isn't it? Do you know why? Damn, what is going on with this game today?
Well, I'm not exactly sure why they were excluded. It was all a bit hush-hush, you know.
I
heard
got her
some
a
whispers
drink.
about disagreements
I
and
wish that was
tensions
an
during the planning
option.
phase,
Hey, OFG.
but nothing concrete.
Thanks for stopping
It's a
in.
shame, really. The whole venture in India ended up being a bit of a disaster. But why are you interested in that? Is it relevant to Maria's case?
Yes. I'll type it.
Oh, I see. So you think there might be a connection between the failed project in India and
Oh,
what happened to Maria?
absolutely.
That's an interesting angle. Do you have any specific
Hi,
reasons
Brandon.
to suspect that? I mean, I'm not sure how it could all be linked, but if you think there's something there,
Oh, it's
I'm all ears.
definitely
what
linked.
do you want to know?
Definitely linked. Abood wants a donut, Brandon. Hey, Umbar, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. All right, so at least Michelle's being cooperative, so let me think. Do you know what Gravison wanted from Maria? Oh, right, the frickin' mic isn't working. Hold on. Do you know what Gravison wanted from Maria? Ah, crap. There we go.
Grayson and Maria. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I didn't have much insight into their personal interactions or what Grayson may have wanted from her. They did spend some time together, but I can't say for certain what the nature of their relationship was. Why is that important to the investigation? Did something happen between them that could be connected to the murders?
I might as well just type it. It's not working right now. Saxabar said Gravison wanted something from Maria.
Wait, Monsieur Saxabar said that. I had no idea. It's quite surprising to hear that Count Graveson had some sort of interest in Maria. I wonder what it could have been. Do you think it could be related to her murder? I mean, if there was something going on between them, it might provide a motive for someone to harm her. But again, this is all speculation. We don't have any concrete evidence, do we?
Yes, I think it's related.
You really believe there could be a connection?
Yes.
That's intriguing. I never would have imagined that there could be something more to their relationship. But if you think it's worth looking into, then perhaps there's something we've been overlooking. What exactly do you think Count Graveson wanted from Maria? And how do you think it ties into her death? I'm curious to know your thoughts on this.
Not sure yet.
I understand. It's definitely a complex situation, and we don't have all the pieces of the puzzle just yet. But I'm intrigued by your theory, and I'm eager to see how it unfolds. If there's anything I can do to help shed light on this, please let me know. I want justice for Maria, and if there's a chance that her murder is connected to whatever Count Graveson may have wanted from her, we owe it to her to investigate further.
Yeah, agreed. Maybe she knows about Haley. Do you know why Gravison would want revenge on Haley? Let's try that.
Revenge on Haley. I'm sorry, but I'm not aware of any reason why Count Graveson would want revenge on her. Haley and Graveson didn't have any known conflicts or disputes that I'm aware of. Is there something specific that leads you to believe that he had a motive for seeking revenge against her? It's quite intriguing, to say the least.
Saxavar said Gravison wanted revenge on Haley.
Really, Monsieur Saxabar said that. I had no idea. It's rather shocking to hear that Count Graveson would have a desire for revenge on Haley. They didn't seem to have any animosity between them. I wonder what could have transpired between them to lead to such feelings.
Hey, VJ
Do you
Max
have any more
Gamer.
information on this?
Thanks for stopping
It's
in, man.
certainly an unexpected twist in the story.
Did Haley have any enemies?
Haley having enemies? That's an interesting question. To be honest, I'm not sure she had any enemies or if there were people who held a grudge against her. She seemed like a genuinely kind and friendly person. But of course, you never know what goes on behind closed doors.
That is
there a reason
true.
to suspect that someone might have had a vendetta against her? It's quite intriguing to
Just
consider
a
all
hunch.
the possibilities. A hunch, you say? Well, sometimes our instincts can lead us in unexpected directions. If you have a hunch about something, it's worth exploring further. Perhaps there's
Thank you,
something we haven't
Tony.
considered yet.
Appreciate you.
So tell me, what sparked this hunch about Haley? Did you notice anything peculiar or have you heard anything that could shed light on her possible enemies? I'm eager to hear your thoughts.
Saxabar made me curious about it.
Oh, so Monsieur Saxabar mentioned something that piqued your curiosity about whether or not Haley had any enemies. That's intriguing. I wonder what he said or what information he might have that led you to this line of thinking. It seems like there may be more to the story than meets the eye. Could you share any details or insights that Monsieur Saxabar provided? I'm quite interested to know more about this potential connection between Count Graveson, Maria, and now possibly even
Oh,
Haley.
okay, hold on there. Saxabar believes Graveson is connected to all 3 murders.
What? All 3 murders? You mean
Sorry,
not
I've
just
got
the
a
one involving Maria,
bug
but
near me.
also Nicola and now Haley? And according to Monsieur Saxabar, he believes that Count Graveson is somehow connected to all of them. This
Correctamundo.
is certainly a shocking revelation. I can't help but feel a mix of surprise and intrigue. But do we have any evidence to support this claim?
No, that's the damn problem,
It's a
woman.
serious accusation to make. I'm curious to hear more about the reasoning behind this theory.
Yeah, I am too. Do you know, wrong word. Do you know anything about Mrs. Potter's relationship with, can't type, with Graveson?
Oh, Mrs. Potter and Count Graveson. Well, I do know that they've been spending quite a bit of time together lately.
Yeah.
They seem to have formed a closer bond, but I'm not sure about the nature of their relationship. Why do you ask? Is there something specific that you suspect about their connection?
Mr.
quite intrigued to know
Potter
more about
died
this.
the same day as Haley.
Oh my, that's a shocking coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that Mr. Potter passed away on the same day as Haley.
Coincidence? I
unfortunate turn
think
of events.
not.
I wonder if there's any significance to the timing of their death.
That's what I'm
Could
saying.
it be related to the murders?
I
Or is
think
it purely
so.
coincidental?
No, they're definitely not a
something worth looking
coincidence.
into. Do you think there could be a connection between their deaths and the other murders?
Yes.
Wait, you believe that there could be a link between Mr. Potter's death and the other murders?
Yes.
That's quite a bold claim. I must admit, I hadn't considered
Yeah,
that
it's really
possibility.
good at paraphrasing what you're
something there, I'm
saying
all
back
ears.
to you.
Please, do share your insights. How do you think Mr. Potter's death ties into the larger picture? I'm genuinely intrigued to know your perspective on this.
I think Mrs. Potter and Graveson are having an affair.
An affair between Mrs. Potter and Count Graveson. Well, that's certainly a surprising allegation.
Yeah.
It's not something that had crossed my mind
It's
before,
definitely
but if
connected.
you
It's
have
just a
reason to
matter of
suspect
actually
such a
getting
thing, Please
evidence.
do enlighten me. What makes you think that they are having an affair? Is there any evidence or specific incidents that point in that direction? It's definitely an intriguing angle to explore in the investigation.
They went to India together. Mr. Potter died shortly after that. Whoops. And Mrs. Potter lied about his death.
India. Mr. and Mrs. Potter went to India together. That's quite unexpected. And you say Mr. Potter passed away shortly after their trip. I had no knowledge of this. It's quite shocking to think that Mrs. Potter may have lied about his death.
She
If
did.
this is true, it raises
I
even
could
more
try to ask
questions
her
about
again,
their
see if she
relationship
tells the
and
truth this
possible
time.
involvement of Count Graveson. Do you have more details about their trip to India and what might have transpired there? I'm eager to uncover the
Oh.
truth behind these puzzling events.
Sorry, Empire, I didn't realize you couldn't hear me before, but I guess it wasn't on me. Look, I've been there, man. I've been there where I have mute on and I have no idea that that's why I'm not hearing YouTube, so no worries. Yeah, you know what? While it's on my mind, I'm going to go back to Mrs. Potter and grill her about her husband's death again and see if she comes back with the same story or if she starts telling another story. So let's see. What day did your husband die? Let's see if she can tell the truth about that.
Oh, it was a dreadful day, Detective. It was a Tuesday.
No, like the actual date. The actual date please.
Oh, how dreadful of me. I forget the date.
You
Victor
forget
passed
the
away
date?
2 years ago during a trip to India.
Oh, she's already lying. Mr. Potter was found dead in Vaudeville, not India.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. I get carried away sometimes.
What do you mean you get carried away? Lying? You get carried away with lying?
Oh, detective. You're so harsh. I just want to have some fun.
I'm not being harsh. I'm doing my job, woman. What's wrong with this chick? Hey, Moose Gaming. Welcome, welcome. Mrs. Potter with lamb chop to husband head. Thank you for the love of food. Oh my god, this woman. What is wrong with you? Just outright lying about. You're saying you don't know the date he died. You're saying he died in India instead of in Vaudeville. What is wrong with you? Let me think about how I want to word this. How did your husband die? Let's see if she'll tell the truth there.
Oh, poor things. They were such lovely people.
No. Your husband, not the victim. Your husband. How did Mr. Potter die?
Oh, Victor, he died of the flu.
Oh
It
my
was so
god,
sudden.
she's lying again. Mr. Potter was found with a gunshot wound.
Oh, detective. You're so dramatic.
What do you mean I'm I don't even know what to say to her. This is ridiculous. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. What is wrong with you? There was an autopsy.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. What do you mean, really? Why are you lying about your husband's death?
Oh, detective. I don't know.
What do you... What the fuck? What the fuck, woman? I need you to tell the truth.
Oh, alright, I'll tell the truth. Victor died of the flu.
Oh, my God. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was shot.
Oh, detective. You're so persistent.
You keep lying. Why do you keep lying?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I just want to keep some things to myself.
Did you... Sorry about the noise. The puppy's going off. Did you know you are a suspect?
Oh, really? I had no idea.
You coy little mother... Yeah, right? She is a trip, all right. My God. No more nice cop. Slap her. I would love to. I would love to have the option to use some roughhousing in this game. They gotta patch that in. Mrs. Potter has a dog? What? Oh, maybe it was a typo. Oh, damn, look at OFG breaking out the Duolingo there. I do not know what that means. Which language is that, OFG? It looks similar to Indonesian. Oh, Tagalog. Okay, cool. Oh, you heard the dog bark. Yeah, no, that's my dog. I think Brandon just got home, so she's freaking out. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do with this woman. I want to like freaking throw her in handcuffs, but I don't actually have the ability to do that. Why have you been spending so much time with Gravison? Oh, hold on, it didn't take. I gotta retype it. This game can be very finicky.
Oh, Count Graveston. He's just a friend. He's such an interesting person. He's always got some new story to tell or some old relic to show me.
I don't
I
believe
just
you.
find him fascinating.
Google Translate. That's fair. That's totally fair, OFJ. I'm trying to learn a little bit of Indonesian from Jed. Yeah, right. Our friend. I know, Debbie. She's freaking full of it. Seriously. There are rumors about you two.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Oh, sure you didn't. Where were you on April 23rd? And yes, I have asked her that before. I'm just
Oh, that's
circling
easy.
back because they don't
I
have
was at
memories.
the manor with Count Graveson. We were having a picnic.
You were at the manor with Count Gravison on the day your husband died. What is wrong with you?
Oh, yes, that's right.
What do you mean, yes, that's right? Damn, woman, you cold. What is wrong with you? Where was Mr. Potter?
Oh, Victor, he was at home. He was feeling quite ill.
Woman, if you go on with that flu thing again, I swear to God. Egypt, Brazil, and Croatia was last week. Damn, you're really expanding your horizons there. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's killing me. Why were you having a picnic with Gravison?
Oh, we were celebrating. Victor had just closed a big deal and Count Graveson wanted to celebrate with us.
What deal?
Oh, I don't know. Something with the Saxabar Company.
Victor was working with Saxabar?
Oh, yes. Victor was working with Saxabar on something. I'm not sure what it was, but it seemed very important.
Oh my God, this web is getting even more twisted up. Alright. Mr. Potter was working with Saxabar on something. Okay. You've got friends in low places. My goodness. World of Tanks videos has so many Russian comments. I even tried to learn that. Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm just gonna roll right on past that, Abood. Was Gravison also involved in this deal? Oh, gosh darn it, game. Don't erase it.
Oh, Count Graveson. No, he wasn't involved. He was just a friend. He wanted to celebrate Victor's success with us.
How long have you known Gravison?
Oh, I've known Count Graveson for years. We met at a party. He's such a charming man.
How many years? Specifics, woman.
Oh, let me see. It must have been 5 years ago. Yes, 5 years ago.
Potters. No. Gravison. 5 years. Okay. If she's telling the truth about that. Barbie's life. He was just a friend kiss of death. You can't get your mic set up right? Why is that? How long were you married?
Oh, Victor and I were married for 10 years. Yes, 10 years.
Others married for 10 years. Okay. No children?
Oh, no, no children.
Picks up too much echo from the room. Yeah, you can get some filters for it, or you can put filters on it in OBS if that's what you use to record. You can also put filters on during editing, or get a better mic. Yeah. Audio been a problem for you too? Man, audio seems to be just a thorn in the side of pretty much any content creator. I know, like, I still don't have a premium audio setup either. This is decent, so I can work with it, but like I was saying in the Discord, I've got my eye on a Shure SM7B, because they are just really well equipped to deal with different environments and block out background noise and not have as much issues with like echo, reverb, stuff like that. Oh, thank you, OFG. I appreciate that. Did I find out where the will is? Oh, thank you for reminding me, Tony. I forgot about the will. Radio vibe. Where is Mr. Potter's will? Ah, God damn it, game.
Oh, Victor's will. It's in a safe at home.
Oh, now she's saying she knows where it is. Last time she said she didn't know. Now she's saying she knows. What was rude? How is David being rude? Headset has noise reduction. Does not pick up noise off mic. Can I see it?
Oh, I don't see why not. But I don't have it with me. It's at home.
Can you get it?
Oh, I suppose I could. But it's really not necessary.
I have a feeling that like the game just isn't capable of doing that, and that's why the AI is not cooperating on this. Are you in Mr. Potter's will?
Oh, yes. I'm in Victor's will.
What does he leave, or what has he left for you?
Oh, well, Victor was very generous. He left me everything.
No kids, which means he doesn't have to split it up between you guys. He left it all for you. That's motive. Is Gravison in the will?
Oh, Count Graveson. No, he's not in the will.
Okay, just making sure. When was the will written?
Oh, let me see. It must have been 2 years ago. Yes, 2 years ago.
Will written 2 years ago. How old was Mr. Potter when he died?
Oh, Victor was 42 when he died.
Mr. Potter dead at 42 years. Okay. What prompted the writing of the will?
Oh, well, Victor was always very organized. He liked to have everything in order.
She's the only beneficiary that's sus. Yeah, she's very sus. She's definitely sus. Did you know he was leaving you everything?
Oh, yes, Victor told me. He was very generous.
Did Gravison know about the will?
Oh, Count Graveson. No, he didn't know.
I'm thinking. Where? Oh, I already asked her where she was on the 23rd. That's when she said she was with Garrison. What time were you picnicking with Gravison on April 23rd?
Oh, let me see. It was around 3 p.m., I think.
Whoops. Mrs. Potter with Gravison. Man, I'm worse at writing than typing. Mrs. Potter with Gravison, April 23rd, 3 p.m. on picnic. Okay. And his time of death is between 9 p.m. and 12 a.m. When did you get home?
Oh, I got home around 7 p.m.
Okay, home at 7 p.m. So she's stating that she got home before he died. Was Mr. Potter home when you got back?
Oh, no, Victor was still in India. He was feeling quite ill, poor thing.
No, he wasn't. Victor was at home, you said. Whoops.
Oh, I must have misspoken. Victor was at home, yes.
Was he still home when you got back, you lying woman?
Oh, no, Victor had already left for India.
You're literally going back and forth between he was home, he was in India, he was home, he was in India. Which is it? Was he home or in India?
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have misspoken again. Victor and I, along with Count Graveson and some others, went to India to research starting a business, a traveling show of odd artifacts.
You are
and
getting
artists from
confused,
all
AI.
over the world.
But Mr. Potter died on April 23rd. The trip was already over.
Oh, Victor died on April 23rd.
Why are you asking me? He's your husband.
Oh, my goodness. It's such a shock.
How is it? Oh my goodness. This woman, this AI, it gone crazy. Hey, Serenity. Thank you for dropping by. I appreciate you. Yes, my God, I wish I could lock her up. This woman is freaking off her rocker. Why don't you remember your husband's death?
Oh, my memory is dreadful. I'm so sorry.
You're telling me your memory is worse than mine. I'm going to ask her again to see if she trips up. Where were you on April 23rd?
Oh, let me see. I was at home.
Oh.
I remember now. I was home all day.
Uh-oh. Oh, she's really lying now. Damn. You said earlier that you were out with Count Graveson.
Oh, did I? My apologies. I seem to have misspoken again.
So which is true? Were you home or with Graveson?
Oh, I was with Count Graveson. He wanted to celebrate Victor's success with us.
Thank you.
Put that on the counter.
What?
Thank you.
That doesn't count. Sorry. Side conversation with Brandon. He was delivering me my coffee. Okay. So now she's doubling down on having been with Count Graveson to celebrate Victor's success. I think I need to talk to Saxabar again. It's fine. It's fine for coffee. Let me go talk to Saxabar, because now I've got this new thing about him having a business deal with Victor. So let's see if he'll cough up some info. What was your business venture with Victor Potter?
None of your business.
Oh my God. We're back to that. It is critical to the investigation.
Not to me, detective.
I don't care if it's important to you or not. Mrs. Potter told me about the deal.
I don't care what she told you.
Mr. Potter died on April 23rd after closing a deal with you. Dang it.
Coincidence.
It's suspicious.
And what, pray tell, makes it suspicious?
That you won't tell me about the deal.
Because it's none of your business.
I am a detective, so it is my business.
Prove it.
I have to prove I'm a detective? He was being helpful last time. Now he's being a jerk again. Hey, Tybee Long. They are super rude. Thanks for coming in. He was not being like this last time. I swear, this guy is all over the place. Sometimes you go to him and he acts perfectly normal and actually gives you some info. Other times you come to him and he's just a total prick. And that's what he's doing right now. Knitting time? What are you talking about, Brandon? Prove I'm a detective?
Show me your badge.
Oh, how do I here's my badge?
Impressive.
Hey, it worked! I wasn't sure if that was gonna work. Okay, so now that I've proven myself, tell me about the business deal.
No.
Oh, you're killing me. Why is it a secret?
It's a secret because I said so.
This makes you a suspect.
I'm not a suspect.
You are now.
Amuse me.
I'm not here to amuse you. I'm here to freaking question you, you jerk. Why were you in business with Mr. Potter?
Profit.
All right, he's got me there. Most business ventures are about profit, so I guess I can't really refute that. Later at night for coffee? No, coffee in the day. Need a lot of warmers knitted. Yeah, Bood, he's right. I am double streaming tonight. You know this. Anyone else thinks this guy drank way too much coffee or took something he shouldn't have? Saxabar? You mean because of how frickin' jittery he is? Yeah, he is super jittery. He's like, just moving all around. Yes, David, I'm gonna make you go get coffee. We're gonna keep talking about coffee. You know what? That's a good point, OFG. Why are you nervous? Oops, let me try again. Why are you nervous?
Nervous? Hardly.
You can't stay still. Wow. Stay still. There we go.
That's my style.
That's your style? Have you been drinking?
None of your business.
Are you on any drugs?
I'm not sure if I should do that.
You're not sure if you should do drugs? Oh my goodness. He's not nervous, yeah, on that stuff. When was the last time you had a drink? Let's try wording it differently.
Yesterday.
Okay. Was this your first business venture with Mr. Potter?
No.
Interesting. How many have you had?
Enough.
More than 5?
Yes.
We're gonna do this hard way, huh? More than 10?
Perhaps.
More than 20?
Oh, please.
Oh. Do we have a visitor? All they're gonna see is her paws. Her paws kicking me. Wait, you wanna say hello? You wanna say hello? You gotta get up. Hello. Hello, Queen. Say hello. That's the puppy that was being so loud earlier. She goes off on a barky tangent whenever someone gets home. Highlight of the stream there. her face was on camera a little bit, but at first it was just the paws. Sorry, let me catch up there. Are you able to just outright arrest him here? No, it's more complicated, unfortunately, Tybri. It's really complicated, actually. The Hound of Baskerville reveals itself. There you go. Also, Brandon, Abood asks you what kind of games you play.
Yes.
And his answer was yes. Yes. Tea is a good choice, Debbie. I had tea earlier to help with my throat, but now I'm having coffee to help me stay awake. Okay. So how many then? Whoops. Didn't like how long I left the chat.
I don't know.
Wow, that many, huh? So many that you don't know. How long have you known Mr. Potter?
Long enough.
This guy gives the worst frickin' responses. He just said yes to the game. You asked what kind of games does he play, and he said yes. In other words, all the games. How many years?
Does it matter?
Yes.
No.
I swear, this guy is just a contrarian. He just likes to say the opposite of you. This guy loves the chaos. When was your business deal with Mr. Potter?
None of your concern.
All right, this guy's getting me pissed off here. Maybe Michelle knows something about this because she seems to know a lot of stuff. Where he got all the games. But once this game room is done, I'm gonna be doing like a room tour thing for the channel, and I'll show you why he says all the games when I do the room tour. Does he consider himself an alcoholic? I can ask. Do you think you're an alcoholic?
No.
No, he does not. Yeah, the room is getting close to being done, but I know you can't really see much in the background, but Brandon wants to do customized shelving along the back wall there for the entertainment system. So he's got the wood, and now he's got the table saw and everything, but now he just has to find the time to actually do the work. So once the custom shelving is up and the retro systems are set up and everything, and we finished putting up the rest of the artwork because there's like a bunch of artwork that hasn't found a home yet. We'll be putting together a room tour. So that'll be fun once we get there. But it's been a work in progress for how many years has it been? 5? Yeah, 5 years. Been a work in progress for 5 years. Because when we first moved in 2017, we had a roommate. So the room that we're in right now is a game room, used to be our bedroom, and then the room across the hall was his bedroom. But when he moved out, we switched over to the smaller room and converted this one. Was the post-mortem on size of gun? Hold on, let me reread that. What was the size of the gun that was used post-mortem? I don't know that we know it was used post-mortem. But maybe that's a good question to ask, though. What?
I think he's asking the autopsy of what size caliber the gun.
Oh, the size caliber of the gun. I have a note here that says Derringer 22 or 25 caliber bullets. I don't think that's necessarily the gun that was used. Let me go back to the morgue. He was pissing me off anyway. What was the gun used to kill Mr. Potter?
Oh, the weapon used to end Mr. Potter's life. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? The instrument that brought about such tragedy.
Just tell me the answer.
Fortunately, I don't have
God
that
damn it.
information at the moment. The ballistics report will provide us with the details.
Okay,
received.
so she's still going back
Let
to the
us not
whole
dwell
don't have
solely
the
on
ballistics
weapon.
report.
Dear detective, remember, behind every crime lies a story, a web of emotions
I know,
and
that's the part I'm
motivations.
working on, but I need
We
you to
delve
do
deeper
your
into
part.
this
Get me the
investigation.
ballistics
Let
report.
us not lose sight of the human element. The lives affected by this tragedy.
I'm doing my job. I need you to do your job. And your job is the autopsies and the forensics. Get me the damn ballistics report. You know what? I'm saying that. Get me the damn ballistics report.
Detective, I understand your urgency in obtaining the ballistics report. However,
I'm
as
getting
much as I
mad.
would like to fulfill your request, I am bound by the protocols and procedures of my profession. The analysis of ballistic evidence requires meticulous examination and thorough documentation.
Yeah, I'll
A
go to
process
the
that
police
cannot
station
be
next,
rushed,
Tony.
for accuracy and precision are paramount. Rest assured, I am doing everything within my power to expedite the process and ensure that justice is served.
I might
In the
have to do
meantime,
a little
let's
research
focus on the evidence we do have
and see if
continue
you
our
ever
pursuit
get a
of truth.
ballistics report, because I'm not sure that you ever do. Let me go to Let me go to the police station. Mrs. Potter found Mr. Potter's will.
Well. What's this about a will? Detective Martini? Do tell me more.
Mr. Potter left everything to Mrs. Potter in his will.
Everything to Mrs. Potter, you say? How convenient. I suppose that makes her the prime beneficiary.
It does.
then.
It does.
But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. We need to gather all the facts before making any judgments. Tell me, detective, have you thoroughly examined the will?
Mrs. Potter refuses to show the will.
She refuses to show the will, you say?
I'm gonna
That's
take it
rather
as
suspicious, isn't it?
refusing because she wouldn't go
can't
get
make
it.
progress if she's withholding crucial evidence. Have you tried reasoning with her, Detective Martini?
Yes.
Perhaps she has a valid reason for keeping it hidden.
Yes, I have tried. She is being secretive.
Secretive, huh? Well, that certainly raises some eyebrows.
That's what I'm
We can't
saying,
afford
man.
to let any stone go unturned in this investigation.
Ooh, that's a
Is there
thought,
anything
Tony.
else
I
you've
wonder if we
discovered
can
that might shed
obtain
some light on
warrants.
this situation?
I
Any other
would
leads we can
like
follow?
a warrant to obtain the will.
The warrant, you say? That's a bold move, Detective Martini. But do we have enough grounds to obtain one? We need solid evidence or
God
reasonable suspicion
damn, this
to
guy is a
justify
pain
such
in
an
my
action.
ass.
What do you have that could convince a
She's
judge
busy
to
watching
grant us a
TikTok
warrant?
videos? Yeah, probably. Why he not looking you in the eye, but at the upper corners? You talking about this guy? He always looks like he's far away. Shifty police chief, yeah, what if he's in on it? What? Oh, convince a judge to grant us a warrant. Mrs. Potter is lying about the death of her husband. Whoops, meant that to be a
Lying about her
period.
husband's death, you say? That's quite the accusation, Detective.
But
Do you
it's
have any
true.
concrete proof to support this claim?
Yes.
We can't just go around accusing
The
people
coroner-
without substantial evidence.
Hold on.
Let's make sure we have
Hold
all
on.
facts straight before taking any further steps.
Yes, the coroner reported Mr. Potter as dead via gunshot wound, but Mrs. Potter said he died of the flu.
Wait a minute, Detective Martini. Are you saying that Mrs. Potter claimed her husband died of the flu, while the coroner's report indicates otherwise?
Yes!
This is starting to sound fishy indeed.
I know!
We can't have conflicting accounts like this. We need to confront Mrs. Potter and
Yes,
get to the bottom
so
of this
help me,
inconsistency.
you jerk!
It's time to pay her another visit and demand some answers.
So can I get that warrant?
Hold on, Detective. Let's not rush into things
Oh
just
my
yet.
god,
While
I
the
hate you
discrepancy
so
between
much.
Mrs. Potter's statement and the official cause of death is certainly suspicious, we still don't have enough evidence to obtain a
What
warrant.
does it
We
take
should
to
gather more
get
information
that?
and try to find additional leads before taking such a drastic step. Let's focus on building a stronger case first.
Huh? The will is evidence. How can you get evidence for evidence? I know, right? You know what? I think the difficulty is that the way the game is built is very different from a game like, say, Murder on the Orient Express, right? Because you can't actually go interact with items or anything. You can't go to any places besides the places that are available on the map to you. So if it was, you know, a different format, then you could actually go to the house of the Potters and say, all right, let me see the will, which maybe even the character would be willing to do if you could actually get there. But I believe the structure of the game is preventing the character from giving you the will to look at, because there isn't any, like, piece of the system here that allows you to interact with objects. You can only interact with the characters. So that's definitely making things a little bit trickier. All right, he wants me to go back to Mrs. Potter and demand some stuff, so fuck it. Have you obtained the will yet? Let's play nice.
Well, I'm afraid I don't have the will with me at the moment. But let's not dwell on such melancholy matters, shall we? There are so many other delightful things to
No,
discuss.
don't start that again. I don't care. The will is critical to my investigation.
I understand your need for information, but I'm sorry to say that I cannot assist you with obtaining the will. It's a private matter, you see. But I do hope you
How
find
so?
what you're looking for in your investigation. You know, sometimes secrets can be quite intriguing, don't you think? The allure of a hidden will, the mystery surrounding it. It adds a certain thrill to life, wouldn't you agree? But alas, I'm afraid I can't provide any further assistance in this particular matter.
If you will not provide it, I will have to get a warrant.
How terribly inconvenient that would be.
No
But I
kidding.
suppose one must do what one must do. Just remember, detective, curiosity may lead you down fascinating paths, but it can also unlock doors that should remain closed.
The chief of police would like to know why you have been lying about your husband's death. Let's see if I can put a little oomph behind what I say.
Lying about my husband's death. Goodness, what a preposterous accusation. I assure you, I have been nothing but truthful. As for those unfortunate murders, I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about their locations.
The
Such
coroner's
macabre affairs
report.
are best left to those with a taste for such dark curiosities.
Mr. Potter did not die of the flu.
Did it now? Well, isn't that intriguing? It seems there's more to my late husband's demise than meets the eye. A gunshot, you say? How terribly
I
unexpected.
didn't say that. I said it earlier,
appears
though,
I've
and
been
I think
kept
she's
in the dark
remembering
about
now.
certain matters. But fear not, detective, for I shall uncover every hidden truth, no matter how unsettling it may be.
Why did you say Mr. Potter died of the flu?
My dear, sometimes the allure of a well-crafted tale is simply irresistible. It adds a touch of drama, don't you think?
Do you
But now that
know?
the cat is out of the bag, so to speak, I must admit that my previous statement was a fabrication.
No shit, Sherlock.
Mr. Potter's cause of death was not the flu, but
Whoop.
rather something
What is she
far
saying? What's she
more
saying?
dramatic. Yeah, the tangled web we weave.
What do you know about Victor's death?
Victor's death, you say? Such a tragic event, and yet I'm afraid I don't know the exact details. The causes of the victim's deaths remain a mystery to
Hi,
me,
Annabelle,
like
welcome.
a tantalizing puzzle waiting to be solved. It seems we are both in search of
Welcome back,
answers,
Debbie.
Detective. Let us see where this winding path
I-
takes us, shall we?
It is my job to be in search of answers, okay? And it is your job to cooperate. Do you know that it is illegal to lie during an investigation?
Oh, my dear, how distressing it must be for you to uncover such dishonesty. But let me assure you, my intentions were never to deceive or obstruct your investigation.
What the fuck were they
I
then?
simply have a penchant for weaving tales and keeping my own secrets close to my heart. After all, life would be dreadfully dull without a little mischief, wouldn't you agree?
I don't think I've ever played a game where there have been so many characters that I wanted to reach through the screen and strangle the heck out of. Hey, Queen, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Jolly! Jolly, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Jolly, I think we've got a little bit of a fan club going for you after yesterday's collab stream. Everybody wants to hear that accent. You're gonna have to start batting away the fangirls. Oh my goodness. I need your cooperation. Oops, that didn't work. Hold on.
Cooperation, you say. My detective.
Did I just call you a
do have a way
fangirl?
with words. But alas, I'm afraid I cannot offer you the cooperation you seek.
I
have my
guess.
reasons, you see, and they are as elusive as the
I
morning
guess I
mist.
did, sorry.
But fear not, for I have no intention of hindering your progress. The truth has a way of revealing itself, even in the most peculiar circumstances.
Queen, I'm just sorting out someone commands for tomorrow's stream, 3 p.m. England, 11 a.m. American time. What are you streaming there, Queen? What is your accent, Mr. Jolly? Jolly's British. Jolly's from the good old UK. Check your tongue, kitten. I think it's what? Oh, her tongue. I thought you said mine. I was like, excuse me. Sorry, OG. I misread your comment. I apologize. Yeah, I think you're right about her for sure. You know how she is lying? Her lips are moving. Yeah, she's lying big time. Oh my goodness. Why are you refusing to cooperate? Oh my god, game, come on.
Oh, my dear, if only you knew the way of the secrets I carry. To cooperate would be to unravel the delicate tapestry of my existence, and that is a risk I am not willing to take.
Wait. Can we play to our emotions here?
At arm's length, in dancing on the edge of mystery. But don't worry.
I'm
my
having a
dear
thought.
Detective, the answers you seek may still find their way to you. If you're patient enough to wait.
It must be so lonely to have to carry those secrets by yourself.
Lonely. Oh, my dear, you have no idea of the pleasures that can be found in solitude. It allows one to revel in the enigmatic depths of one's own mind, to savor the sweet taste
No
of
cookie for you, Mrs.
secrecy.
Byron. Yeah,
It may
seriously.
not be for everyone,
Sociopaths
but for
have
those
no
who dare to
emotions.
dance on the precipice of their own mysteries.
You're not wrong.
It can be quite exhilarating. So, you see, loneliness
Hey,
is but a
treasure
small
woman,
price to
welcome,
pay for the
welcome.
indulgence of a hidden truth.
Oh my god. This woman's killing me. You must be stressed all the time with how many secrets you have to keep.
Stressed. Oh, my dear. Stress is a foreign concept to someone like me.
Oh boy.
Secrets
Maybe
are
you
my
were right about
allies,
her being a
my dearest
sociopath. Damn.
companions. They whisper in my ear.
Hey.
They caress my soul with their
J33G
tantalizing presence.
J3GS. Sorry. Maybe I should just call you Farm.
Stresses
Welcome.
for the
Thank
feeble
you
emotion
for
who
stopping
face the
by.
intoxicating thrill of a well-guarded secret.
OFG, I think you're right, man. I think she's a sociopath. Because as I'm trying to play with her emotions here, it's just like, nothing. I think we got a sociopath on our hands. Maybe she's the killer. Maybe Gravison got, like, pulled into her demented idea, you know? Call him Jegs? Oh, okay. Hi, Jegs. That's easier, huh? Do you have a history of mental health issues? Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta retype it. Do you have a history of mental health issues?
Mental health issues. Such a fascinating topic. The human mind is a labyrinth of complexities, don't you think? But as for me, my mind is as sharp as a needle.
Do you want a
My
giveaway on
thoughts as clear
Tuesday?
as crystal.
People love
There may
giveaways.
be shadows lurking in the corners, but they only add to the allure of my existence. So, no, my dear detective, mental health issues are not something that trouble me. I am simply a connoisseur of the enigmatic.
So you're a sociopath is what you're saying. Have you ever been committed to an asylum?
Committed to an asylum. How delightfully dramatic. But no, my dear, I've never had the pleasure of residing in one of those peculiar
Pleasure?
establishments.
What?
Though I must admit, the idea
Pleasure?
does hold
What
a
is?
certain
Oh my
twisted charm.
god.
The notion of being locked away. surrounded by the
Sociopath
whispers of
confirmed
forgotten souls.
triple.
It's enough to send shivers down one's
This woman
spine.
is off her
But fear not,
frickin'
for I am a free
rocker.
spirit, roaming the world with my secrets
Hey,
and
Revelation, welcome. You came in for us just to find out that this woman is apparently a sociopath. Like, holy crackers. Crackers. Asylums. How do you spell it? Asylums are known for being how do I want to say this? Asylums are dreary environments with hold on, I gotta think about it. Let me reword this. People are often abused in asylums. Why would you want to go? Okay, it didn't work. Hold on. People are often abused in asylums. Why would you want to go? Let's try that again.
abuse in asylums. You
Yeah,
say.
very common,
Such a
especially in this
distressing
time.
thought. But my curiosity, my mischievous nature, cannot help but be drawn to the darker corners of human existence. There is a sick fascination in exploring the depths of human suffering.
Oh my
like a moth
God.
to a flame. It is a wicked desire.
Oh my
I
God,
know,
guys.
but one that I cannot deny. So,
Oh
while I
my
may not wish
God.
to be a victim of such cruelty,
Do the liar
I can't
paradox
help but
on
be
her?
intrigued by the shadows that lurk within the walls of an asylum.
What do you mean by that, OFG? Is that like when you lie to them to try to get them to tell the truth? Sorry, not familiar with the liar paradox. I know. Ask her what she would say if... Okay. What would you say if... one of them is a lie? What would you say if... you were accused of Mr. Potter's death? Either what she tells you, she says she would say. Of course it didn't work. What would you say if you were accused of Mr. Potter's death?
Accused of Mr. Potter's death, you say. How utterly scandalous and thrilling. But I
Thrilling?
must admit, my dear detective, that accusations hold little weight in the face of my undeniable charm and innocence. After all,
Charm
if
and
one were to
innocence?
accuse me of something so heinous, they must possess concrete evidence. Mustn't they? And we both know that evidence is a fickle thing, easily twisted and turned to suit one's desires. But do carry on with your investigation, detective. I shall watch from the sidelines with great amusement.
Oh, damn. Damn. You hear this woman? Holy shit. Is it a different murder every time? No, I don't think so, Jolly. I think it's just the same murderer or possibly murderers every time. I think she just described the internet. Kind of. So you have no remorse about Mr. Potter's death? Oh, for fuck's sake. So you have no remorse about Mr. Potter's death. Wish the mic would just work.
Remorse, my dear. Such a heavy burden to bear. But you see, remorse is a luxury I cannot afford. Life is a grand tapestry, woven with joy and sorrow, triumph and tragedy. Mr. Potter's demise, while undoubtedly tragic, is but one thread in the intricate fabric of existence. And as for my role in it, well, let's just say that I am a master weaver of stories. Each one more captivating than the last.
So you're admitting you're a liar?
Liar, you say. My, such a harsh word. But let me ask you
She
this,
described her
my
OnlyFans. Dunkin' Donuts coffee? Yes, Jolly, that is a Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Oh, she cut herself off there. What do you want to ask? Let me see if I can prompt her.
Oh, would you please help me with my bags? They seem to be weighing me down, both physically and emotionally. It's a heavy burden, you know, carrying the weight of secrets and desires. But fear not, my dear detective, for I shall continue to dance through life with a mischievous twinkle in my eye, leaving a trail of intrigue and mystery in my wake.
If I help you with your bags, will you show me the will?
My, such a tempting offer, but I'm afraid the will remain safely tucked away in its secret abode. You see, my dear, the allure of a hidden will and the enigma surrounding it is far too intriguing to
In other
simply
words,
reveal
no.
at a moment's notice. But worry not,
Bye,
for the
Abood.
truth has a way of revealing itself in due time.
I will get together for. I will get it
my
together for
curious
later.
friend.
Hey,
Patience is the key to
Zatanna,
unlocking the
welcome,
mysteries that
welcome,
lie
welcome,
ahead.
welcome, A.G. Miller. You are certainly welcome here, AJ. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. If she was to say anything of record, would she get offered to... She was to say anything of record. Off the record, is there anything you want to get off your chest?
Oh, my heart is heavy with secrets, my friend. Secrets that dance upon my tongue, begging to be set free. But alas, the thrill of their confinement is a temptation I cannot resist. So,
Soccer time
I
for
shall
Abood?
keep them nestled within the depths of my being, like precious gems waiting to be discovered. The weight may burden me, but it is a burden I willingly bear, for it is the essence of who I am.
I don't feel like I'm making much progress with this woman. Okay. I'm thinking let me go talk to Michelle again and see if she'll open up about anything else, because out of everyone in this game, Michelle seems to be the most willing to open up about stuff. Jay, welcome. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? Let's go back to Michelle. You're the only one I like so far. Do you know why Mrs. Potter would lie about her husband's death?
Why would Mrs. Potter lie about her husband's death? I can't fathom a reason for such deception. It's perplexing and concerning. Perhaps there's more to their story than meets the eye. Maybe there were underlying tensions or secrets within their marriage, or it could be related to the larger mystery surrounding the murders. I wish I had more information to offer, but unfortunately, I'm as much in the dark as you are. We need to find out the truth and unravel this web of deceit.
I definitely agree with you, Michelle. I was just hoping you had some info. Do you know anything about the business deal between Mr. Potter and Saxabar?
Mr. Potter and Saxabar had a business deal. That's news to me.
Oh, darn,
I
she
didn't
didn't
know
know.
they were involved in any business ventures together. It certainly adds
Good,
another
Jay,
layer of
good,
intrigue
thank
to the
you.
situation. I wonder what kind of deal they had and if it has any relevance to the current events.
Yeah, I'll
If you have
ask
any
her
more
about
details
Mrs.
about their
Potter as
business
well.
arrangement, I would love to hear them. This could potentially shed some light on the bigger picture and help us connect the dots.
How well do you know Mrs. Potter?
Mrs. Potter. Well, I'm acquainted with her through our social circles in Vaudeville, but I wouldn't say that I know her on a deep personal level. We've exchanged pleasantries and engaged in small talk at various social gatherings. But we've never had the opportunity to have a lengthy conversation or establish a close friendship. Is there a reason you ask about Mrs. Potter? Do you believe she might be connected to the murders or have information that could be relevant to our investigation?
Yes.
I'm curious to understand your line of thinking.
And she is lying about her husband.
Lying about her husband. That's quite a serious accusation.
That's a true
I must
one.
admit, it surprises me to hear that Mrs. Potter would be involved in such deception. Can you elaborate on why you think she's lying and what her possible motivations could be?
Her story is in conflict with the
I'm eager to hear
coroner's
your reasoning behind
report.
these claims. The coroner's report conflicts with Mrs. Potter's story. Now that's certainly intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea there were inconsistencies between the two.
That's what I'm telling you.
Makes me wonder what exactly Mrs. Potter has been saying and how it differs from the official findings. Could you provide more details about the specific conflicts between
Hey,
the accounts and the
super
coroner's report?
duper Alex Gaming
This could be a crucial piece of the
SDG
puzzle
AC
in
Theo
understanding the
Pinky
truth about
Dinky
Mr.
Doo
Potter's
5.
death and potentially its connection to the other murders.
That's a mouthful, isn't it? Welcome to the stream. Sif! How's it going, Sif? Welcome. Say that 3 times fast, right? I could barely get through it once. Could you provide more details about the specific conflicts between her account and the coroner? Okay, Mrs. Potter said he died of the flu. The report says he died of a gunshot wound. There we go. Michelle. Hello, Michelle, work with me here. Come on, Chica. Wake up. All right, let me try retyping it. Let's try that again. God damn it, game. How many times do I have to type it? Mrs. Potter said he died of the flu. The report says he died of a gunshot wound. Come on, game, work with me. Work with me.
He died of a gunshot wound. Goodness, that's a glaring discrepancy. Mr. Potter's cause of death being a gunshot wound contradicts what I've heard from others. It raises even more questions about the circumstances surrounding his passing and the possible involvement of foul play. If he did indeed die from a gunshot wound, it completely changes the narrative. I can't help but be intrigued by this revelation. Do you have any information about how this connects to the other deaths in Vaudeville? I'm eager to understand the bigger picture here.
Okay, I'll try that method, OFG. Did you know that Mr. Potter and Haley died on the same day?
Oh, really? Mr. Potter and Haley both passed away on the same day. That's quite a coincidence. I had no knowledge of that. It's certainly an interesting development and adds another layer of mystery to the situation. I wonder if there's a connection between their deaths or if it's purely coincidental.
He died
Is
and
there
then was
anything else
shot?
you can
That's
share about the events of
possible.
that day? Any details that might provide some insight into what happened?
Uh,
I'm genuinely intrigued by this new piece of information.
did you know that Haley and Mr. Carter died in the same time frame?
Oh, my goodness. I had no idea that Haley and Mr. Potter died around the same time. How intriguing. It's definitely a significant detail that we shouldn't overlook. The timing
Poison
of their
back to
deaths
soup
could be
mushroom.
more than just a mere
That is still
coincidence.
possible,
There could be a
Tony.
deeper connection or
That is still
underlying factor at play
possible.
here. Do you have any theories or insights as to why their deaths occurred within the same time frame? I'm eager to hear your
I
thoughts on this
believe
matter.
it to be connected. That's what I'll say for now.
Connected. You believe that the deaths of Mr. Potter and Haley are connected. That's an interesting theory. I hadn't considered that possibility before, but now that you mention it, it does make me wonder if there's more to this than meets the eye. What leads you to think that their deaths are connected? Is there something specific that you've noticed or a piece of information that ties them together? I'm curious to know your reasoning behind this theory.
All victims died within 48 hours of each other in Vaudeville.
They died within 48 hours of each other. How peculiar. I wasn't aware of the exact timeline of their deaths. It's certainly a significant detail to consider. I must admit, I don't have any knowledge about the causes of their deaths. Do you have any insights into what might have caused their untimely demises? It's crucial that we gather as much information as possible to understand the pattern and potentially uncover the truth.
How much do you know about Mrs. Potter's relationship with Gravison?
Mrs. Potter and Count Gravison. Well, I do know that they've been spending quite a bit of time
Alright,
together
I wasn't sure if
lately.
she was going to give me any
They
more
seem
on
to have
that.
formed a closer bond, but I'm not sure about the nature of their relationship. Why do you ask? Is there something specific that you suspect about their connection? I'm quite intrigued to know more about this.
Did you know Mrs. Potter was with Gravison the day her husband died?
Is that so? Mrs. Potter was with Count Gravison on the day her husband passed away. That's a rather interesting piece of information. It raises questions about the circumstances surrounding Mr. Potter's death and the possible involvement of Count Gravison. Do you have any further details about their activities or interactions on that particular day? I'm eager to uncover the truth and understand the dynamics between them.
They were on a picnic. Mr. Potter was home.
Picnic, you say? How delightful. It's lovely to imagine them enjoying a pleasant outing together.
Not
But
really.
if Mr. Potter was at home, it does raise some intriguing questions. What could have prompted Mrs. Potter to go on a picnic with Count Gravison while her husband was home? I wonder if there's more to this story than meets the eye. Perhaps there's a deeper connection or motive that we're yet to discover. I'm certainly curious to learn more about their relationship and the events of that day.
Mm-hmm. Me too. The Manticore shot him. Yeah, AJ, this is an indie game called Vaudeville. It's still in early access at this point, so it's got a ways to go. There's still a lot of kinks to work out of the system, but it's certainly an interesting one for sure. Oh, Michelle. I gotta think. Let me look at my notes over here. Suppose working with sex bar. Have you ever had Mrs. Potter's mushroom soup? Dagnabbit game.
Mrs. Potter's mushroom soup. No, I can't say that I've had the pleasure of tasting it. But now that you mention it, it sounds absolutely divine. I do enjoy a good mushroom soup. Would you happen to have the recipe or any information about what makes her soup so special?
Death.
I'm always interested in trying new culinary delights, especially if they come highly recommended.
Hold on, I'm thinking. I think I need to go to Marina. Hey, Cherokee, welcome. let me go. Whoops, my mouse is being funky. Let me go talk to Marina, who is here. Are you Marina? Yes, you're Marina. I want to ask her about the business venture. Why did you get left behind when the trip to India occurred?
Oh, Detective Martini, I must admit I'm a bit confused by your question. Trip to India. I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. You see, my world revolves around vaudeville and the cabane violet. But tell me, have you ever seen my burlesque performance? People come from every corner of Europe to see it. It's quite the spectacle, if I may say so myself.
You were part of a business venture with the
my dear
Potters.
Detective Martini, I'm not sure where these ideas are coming from. Business ventures with the Potters. That's simply not true.
So she's saying that that's a lie.
Dancer here in wonderful vaudeville. But speaking of ventures, have I mentioned that I dream of becoming a scientist one day? Chemistry and biology fascinate me. It's like creating magic in a laboratory. How marvelous. Tell me, do you have any interest in hobbies or passions outside of your detective
Don't change the subject, woman. Damn. So you are saying that, oh damn, who said she was, I think it was Michelle. So you're saying that Michelle lied about you being involved in the business venture?
Ah, Michelle, she must have misunderstood or perhaps she was mistaken. I can assure you, I have no involvement in any business venture with the Potters. It seems there may be some confusion or miscommunication.
It is a murder mystery, Cherokee. That's correct.
Let's not dwell on that. I'm more interested in hearing about your own adventures, Detective Martini. Have you ever traveled to exotic places or encountered fascinating mysteries?
Stop changing the subject.
Do tell.
What is your relationship with Saxabar?
My, Monsieur Saxab, he is quite the enigmatic figure, isn't he? We do have a close relationship, but you know, some things are meant to be kept private. Secrets can be quite thrilling, don't you think?
He's a married man.
Let's talk about something more exciting. I heard there's a new act coming to the cabane violet, a daring tightrope walker who performs with fire. Can you imagine the thrill, the danger? It's positively electrifying. Tell me, have you seen anything like that before?
No, don't care. Did you know that Saxabar was married?
Well, Detective Marty, that is certainly an interesting piece of information. I had no idea that Monsieur Saxabar was married. How intriguing. But you see, my focus is primarily on my career and my performances. Love and relationships.
Does she have a passport?
Affairs. Don't you agree?
I can ask.
But let's not dwell on that. Have you ever witnessed one of my burlesque shows? The energy,
I don't know
the
what
excitement,
passports were like back in the
audience always leaves with a
50s.
smile on their face.
Wait, is this the
Have you ever
50s?
experienced that kind of joy?
I'm trying to remember. Is this the 50s or is this even earlier? I think this is the 50s.
A passport. Oh, how fascinating. But I must confess, I don't have one. A passport. Oh, how exciting.
Whoop.
But you know,
AI
I've
going a
never
little
really
crazy
had a need
there.
for one. My world revolves around vaudeville and the cabane violet. I haven't had the opportunity to explore beyond these enchanting walls. But tell me, have you traveled to many places, Detective Martini? I can only imagine the adventures you've had.
Yeah. My adventures are of no consequence here. Did you know about Haley, Maria, and Nicola going to India?
India. Haley, Maria, and Nicola going to India. That's quite surprising. I had no idea they had plans to travel there. It's such an intriguing destination, full of vibrant colors, rich traditions, and captivating history. But you see, I don't have much knowledge about their activities outside of our performances here in vaudeville. Speaking of performances, have you
So
ever
the question
seen the finale
is,
of my burlesque show?
Is she actually telling the
It's an
truth
absolute
here, and other
spectacle
people are
filled with
lying
status,
about the
sequins,
business
and
venture, or is she the one lying?
What an experience it is.
Let me go back to Michelle. Did you say that Marina was supposed to go to India
That's correct. The Potters, Count Graveson, Maria Jensen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood all went to India together to explore the possibility of starting a business there. It was quite an ambitious endeavor. However, Monsieur Saxabar and Marina
Okay, I
H. were
wanted to make
initially
sure it was
supposed to be
her.
involved in the project as well, but they were unexpectedly excluded at the last minute. It's unfortunate how tensions arose during the expedition, leading to the project's ultimate failure.
Marina is denying that she was involved. Any ideas why?
Marina is denying her involvement. That's rather unexpected. I wonder why she would do that.
That's what I'm wondering.
Perhaps there's a misunderstanding or some other reason behind her denial. It could be worth exploring further to understand her perspective. Do you have any insights into why she might be denying her participation in the India venture? It's intriguing to see how different individuals perceive and respond to these events.
Did you know that Saxabar was married?
Saxabar was married. Really? Well, that's certainly news to me. I had no idea he was married. It's always interesting when you discover something new about someone you thought you knew well. Can you provide me with more details about Saxabar's marriage?
What do you know of
How does his marital
Saxabar's
status tie into the larger picture of
relationship
these
with
incidents?
Marina? They did
I'm
have
curious to learn more about this aspect of his life and how it may be
Let me
relevant
ask
to
my
the case.
question. What do you know of Saxabar's relationship with Marina?
Oh, I must admit that I don't have much information about Monsieur Saxabar's relationship with Marina. It's quite surprising to hear
She
that they
was
have a
getting
connection.
framed? Could
I
be.
was under the impression that they were
Could
simply
be.
acquaintances or perhaps had a professional relationship. Could you enlighten me further on their relationship? Are they close friends or is there something more significant between them? I'm quite eager to understand how their relationship fits into the larger puzzle of these events.
The thing is, Marina might have been lying about the passport. We don't know that she was telling the truth there. Stepford Wives vibes. You're not wrong. Probably was about money. Marina states she doesn't own a passport.
No passport. That's rather peculiar, isn't it? I mean, in this day and age, it's almost unheard of not to have a passport. I wonder why she wouldn't have one. Could there be a specific reason behind it? Maybe she never had the need to travel internationally, or
How
maybe there's
would
something else going on.
she go to
Definitely an
India
interesting detail to
without
consider.
a
I wonder how
passport?
it connects to the other aspects of this case. Oh, that's a valid point. If she doesn't have a passport, then it does raise questions about her potential involvement in the India trip. It seems unlikely that she would be able to go to India without proper documentation. I hadn't considered that aspect before. Perhaps there is more to this situation than meets the eye. I'm curious to know if there's an explanation for this discrepancy.
You and
Do
me
you have any
both.
insights or theories regarding Marina's alleged absence of a passport and her potential connection to the India trip?
You know the husband. Okay, so there's actually 4 deaths, Debbie. So Mr. Potter is the one you know about, but there were that's actually something I found out partway through. The 3 deaths that you start with is Maria, Haley, and Nicola. They're the 3 main victims. So you start finding out about Mr. Potter after you start the investigation, and then over time it becomes clearer that Mr. Potter's death is related to the deaths of Maria, Haley, and Nicola because they were all involved in the same business venture. Owed somebody and couldn't pay it back and got killed. Also a possibility. I will sleep early tonight, if anything. Had to do a lot of work last night. Yeah, that sucks. They wanted his will. The only person that would benefit from the will, though, is Mrs. Potter. You know, the will as a legal document. If Mrs. Potter is the only person in that will, which is likely, since they had no children, then she's the only one that can benefit from that will. However, that being said, after she obtains all belongings and possessions from the will, she could have made arrangements with other people to basically hand out some of the assets or give out some of the money. But initially, it would only go to her, and the time it takes to actually get through a will and distribute wealth and possessions, there could be a bit of a delay there, you know? So I don't know that the will connects too strongly to the other people, but it definitely connects to Mrs. Potter and why she's acting wonky. I'm confident of that. I think it's pretty clear at this point that something bad went down with that business venture. Something happened in India, but nobody actually died until they came back from the business venture. Let me see if I can get her to tell me when the India trip was. Do you know when the trip to India was? Because I got a couple conflicting answers on that. Oh, dagnabbit. Do you know when the trip to India was?
The timing of the trip to India. Let me think. If I recall correctly, the expedition took place a few months ago. It's been a while since then. I'm not entirely sure of the exact dates, but it was definitely within the past year. Why do you ask?
Which month?
Oh, the specific month of the trip to India.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I don't have that information readily available. I'm sorry if I can't provide you with a precise answer.
That's kind of important because the deaths happen in April.
Rather than specific travel itineraries.
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
Trip is important to our investigation. I can certainly try to find out for you. Is there a particular reason why the month holds significance? Well, I'm glad you appreciate my efforts. I'll do my best to find out the exact month of the trip to India for you.
Thank you.
It's always helpful to have as much accurate information as possible when trying to piece together a puzzle like this.
Yep.
I'll make some inquiries and see if I can get a definitive answer for you. Just give me a little time and I'll get back to you with the details. Thank you for your patience.
Do you know what the business venture was for?
The business venture in question. I'm afraid I'm not entirely sure about the specifics. As far as I know, Mr. Potter and the others were exploring various opportunities and evaluating the possibility of starting a business in India. However, I don't have detailed knowledge about the specific nature of their venture. It would be interesting to find out more about what they were aiming to achieve and what industry or field they were looking to enter. If you have any further insights or details regarding their business plans, I'd love to hear them.
Do you know what brought them together in the first place?
What brought them together in the first place? That's a great question. I believe they were brought together through their shared connections and interests within Vaudeville's high society. It's quite common for individuals of similar social standing and interests to form connections and collaborate on projects. Perhaps they had crossed paths at social events, networking functions, or even through mutual acquaintances. People in Vaudeville often come together to discuss their businesses, exchange ideas, and explore new ventures. It's a fascinating world we live in, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so brought together due to shared connections and interests in high society. Okay, so everyone is apparently a member of high society, even though some of them were dancers. Interesting. Let me get my coffee. Never made it. Put a hit out on them for the money. Maybe. What was the business venture and who wanted it? Oh, yeah, I just asked that. Yeah, this is definitely becoming a significantly tangled weave. For sure. Tangled web weave. Weavy web. Webby weave. Whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, 2 hours is just about up here, so I do need to end the stream here, guys, because I have another stream later today. So I do need some downtime in between the two streams. I have a stream at 7 p.m. EST, and that is the collab stream I'm doing with Abood tonight. So I definitely want to give my throat and my voice a break for a while before doing that, because it's almost back to normal, but not quite, and I don't want to go too long and just wear it out, and then I can't talk to you guys later. So I hope you will be able to get to that stream as well. It should be a good time. We are playing We Were Here, which is like an escape room-esque game. Lots of puzzles and stuff, so it should be interesting for sure. hopefully you guys can make it. As far as Vaudeville goes, I know there's a post on my community tab right now saying I'm not streaming next weekend. That's because I have family visiting. But Vaudeville will continue. Also, due to the votes on an earlier poll, Murder Mystery Sundays is becoming an official thing. There was enough feedback that said that people wanted it, so we're doing it. It's an official thing now, so I will be finding other games besides Vaudeville to play on Sundays as well. Murder on the Orient Express is next in line, and we'll go from there. So thank you, everyone, for stopping in, for saying hello, for leaving a like, for sticking around, all of it. You are all wonderful, awesome geeks. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you tonight. Take care, all.